Well, America, if you got an old TV or old device that you've been thinking about throwing away, now is your time, because I'm about to make you mad. You see, reported this week, a film got out about migrants breaking into an apartment building and breaking up in folks' apartment where somebody was injured. Can you believe that? Then we got Governor Newsom. They say he about to sign this bill giving these illegals, not all of them, but some of them, then again the debate, it could be all of them, up to between $100,000 to $150,000 on a crib. Look, it's crazy with a Q. I've been predicting this. Let's just call this phase 2. I said phase 1 was to sneak them in here overnight. You got me. Now we here. Then you got them staying in the middle, that is the powers. We're gonna play the good cop, bad cop. So allegedly, like you got the governor of Texas playing like he don't want them. Then you got the governor of Florida playing like he don't want them. Then you got the mayors in New York and Chicago. I take them. Bring them on over here. But Joe, you got to send me some more money because this budget is killing me. But I want to be a sanctuary city. And by the way, we're not going to put it in the white community yet, but we're going to introduce it to the black and brown people. You know how we get down. Shakalaka boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we got it. So here we are, people. Phase 1 in full effect. Remember the time when they first brought them over and you saw the highlights of them here in Chicago? They was on the buses, on the street, and sleeping in police stations. Oh, but times have changed. Now, a lot of them schools that Rahm Emanuel right here in Chicago, what, about 50? Remember Rahm Emanuel used to be here in Chicago? Okie doke mayor. Yeah, the mayor. You know, Rahm Emanuel. He closed 50 schools. He said, we ain't got the money. I said, we ain't got the money. But now, since the migrants is here, let's just get them schools occupied with these illegals. And if the black folks get upset, I don't care. We'll bust them around. Speaking of busting, I'm also show you a video where some migrants got on a school bus. Made the white folks mad. Oh yeah, I told y'all it's coming. They want civil war, don't they? Yeah, they want it. They want it. Nothing disturbed. Except for those rich areas and those gated communities. Oh, but you know what? These liberal males, they woke. They'll find a way to take illegals and parachute them all into your property. Let's start with this and see what's popping off. California program could pave the way for illegal migrants to become homeowners. Yeah, sound like the honeymooners, don't it? Woo-wee. A honeymoon. Yeah, Jackie Gleason. And Norton. Oh, boy.
Say this. An applicant who meets the requirements for a loan under the Home Purchase Assistance Program shall not be disqualified by the agency based solely on the applicant's immigration status.
The social and economic benefits of homeownership should be accessible to everyone, regardless of immigration status.
So the program provides first-time buyers with a zero-interest loan up to 20% of a home's purchase price. On a median-priced home in California, that's about $150,000 cash up front for each buyer with their down payment and help with closing costs. So far this year, the program cost taxpayers about $255 million to help about 2,000 buyers. The bill is sponsored by a prominent Latino rights group with close ties to Vice President Harris.
With close ties to who? Oh, boy, are they pulling a fast one on us? Happy days are here again, the skies above. How that song go? They probably got their own version by now. Let's Let's hear this last part again. I can't believe my ears. They got ties to who?
Far this year, the program cost taxpayers about $255 million to help about 2,000 buyers. The bill is sponsored by a prominent Latino rights group with close ties to Vice President Harris.
Now let me get this straight. In a few days, Governor Newsom gonna have this on his desk. And these illegals gonna get between $100,000 to $150,000 toward the purchase of a house, a quill. And then they gonna get assistance with the closing costs. Come on, man, come on. Is this a nightmare? Nightmare on Elm Street, right? Y'all remember the Outer Limits? Oh, this went to the moon, baby. Oh, look. I told you I was gonna make you angry. I was gonna make you angry. Don't you toss that TV out the window yet. Hold tight, I got another one for you.
Assembly Bill 1840 would amend the program so that those in the country in violation of federal law would also be eligible.
Undocumented individuals have historically been excluded from housing initiatives because of federal restrictions. Ensuring universal access by all qualified borrowers to the California Dream for All program will contribute to the overall success and vitality of California.
Backlash has been swift.
And now you got California trying to get homes for illegal immigrants. Are you kidding me?
California Senate Minority Leader Brian Jones.
Every dollar that goes to an illegal immigrant is a dollar not going to our veterans or other Californians, other legal residents or citizens that also qualify for that money. This isn't an unlimited bucket of money that the state has available for these homebuyer programs.
Evan Simon has been covering the vote for the political website California Globe. He says passage of the bill is nearly assured.
There's enough progressive Democrats right now in Sacramento who will get it passed. That's why all eyes are on.
Wow. People, I do this for a living, and I'm telling you, somebody just unplugged me. I went and hung out with Rip Van Winkle. Yes, I did. And I came back, and I don't believe what I'm saying, and I know y'all don't believe what y'all hear. Can this thing go nationwide? Can it go nationwide? Let's get a little bit more detailed on this thing, because I don't want y'all to freak out, okay? Now, this reporter, she went there. She went straight and listened to the hearing about it. Check it out.
Alex, buying a home here in California is difficult and expensive, but the Dream for All program, first offered in 2023, could give people who qualify up to $150,000 to buy their first home. The money designated for the program ran out in just days, and tonight I asked both Democrats and Republicans about proposed additions to the program to allow everyone, regardless of immigration status, to apply for the funding. On a busy Tuesday at the state capitol on the Senate floor,
Assembly Bill 1840 by Assemblymember Arambula.
Lawmakers passed Assembly Bill 1840. Democratic Senator Scott Wiener presented this bill on the Senate floor on behalf of its author, Assemblymember Joaquin Arambula.
This bill allows undocumented immigrants who have social security numbers or taxpayer identification numbers, meaning they're working and paying taxes in California, to be able to access down payment assistance programs.
The California Dream for All program offers up to a 20% down payment on a home or up to $150,000.
So you can be illegal. Let me listen to it again. So you can be illegal, have a tax ID number and or social security number, and you can be considered to have this. Let me listen to him again. Let me get this wax out of my ears. Okay, I'm better now.
Bill on the Senate floor on behalf of its author, Assemblymember Joaquin Arambula.
This bill allows undocumented immigrants who have social security numbers or taxpayer identification.
Undocumented. You what he said? Listen.
Bill on the Senate floor on behalf of its author, Assemblymember Joaquin Arambula.
This bill allows undocumented immigrants who have social security numbers or taxpayer identification numbers, meaning they're working and paying taxes in California, to be able to access down payment assistance programs.
The California Dream for All.
That means in California, I don't know about other states, but that means in California, you can be illegal. He says undocumented immigrants and get the money. Baby, I want you to listen to this guy. He owns his own business. He hadn't seen a guy in about 4 or 5 months. The guy's a hustler. Again, this guy, he's a shop owner. Evidently, it's automotive. Guy comes by, says he want a job. He's like, hey, I can't give you the job. I got to do things on up and up. He said, no, you don't understand. I've got legal status now. I want you to check out this story. This is deep. This is deep.
So yesterday, I ran into somebody that I haven't seen in a while. I haven't seen this guy for months. He's been here for about 5 months in the United States, 6 months, something like that. And he says, hey, I'm looking for work. And I said, well, I can't hire you, man. I'm not, I got to hire like legitimate people or whatever. And he was like, no, I'm legitimate now. And he's broken English, kind of bits and pieces together, and he pulls his ID and stuff out of his pocket. He says, I got the Social Security card now, and I got worker's ID and permit for working, everything all legit. Stamp, city stamping, specialized Social Security envelope. And I said, let's go inside real quick. I need a translator. And a couple of my guys, they speak Spanish, and I'm talking to him, and I says, so where are we at with time frame wise? How long did it take you to get your Social Security card and your worker's permit? He said maybe 3.5, 4 months, finish in my hand.
And he goes on to say, the guy got everything. He said the guy was basically like in one of those like halfway houses, hustling on the side. And he worked his way, learned the system. People, let me tell you something. I was talking to some people last night. I am convinced this undocumented, illegal, whatever you want to call it, this thing had to be set up years in advance. The federal government and state government had to be working hand in hand. They had to be having classes. You know how you have in the Fortune 500 companies, even the Fortune 1000 companies, you had these meetings in advance, and you had these tutorials, everybody trained, paperwork. That way when you run them through the process, right, it runs pretty smooth. You don't just get off the boat and all of a sudden you on your own. No. They got the buses, they got a meet and greet with translators. They got places, look, where I stay less than 2 blocks, there's a migrant place. You know, y'all know I be getting into it with them every now and then. They got about 1,500 to 1,600 people up in that place. Minimum 1,300. And these folks got cars, free housing, you know, the whole gamut. What I'm saying is that they didn't just come over here and poof, they knew what was up. They had to have a system in place, translators, show them where to go get cars, how to get licenses, how to drive, how to sign up for the medical, and all. Come on, man. And now this guy is saying, this dude came to him and he worked the process in less than 4 to 5 months, and he legit. He too legit to quit. Now get a hold of this video. It's called he says, illegal immigrant has Social Security card and driver's license with work ID in 4 months. In 4 months, y'all. This video is 7 months old. I had to watch a lot of videos because I was confused. Look, baby, I am convinced they're getting this stuff. People posting this stuff. It's for real, for real. They're out here getting it done. They're getting it done, baby. They're getting it done. Now, let's read up here. I typed in, do immigrants have a tax ID number or Social Security number? says a I-10 or individual taxpayer number is a tax processing number only available for certain non-residents and resident aliens, their spouses and dependents who cannot get a Social Security number. It is a 9-digit number beginning with the number 9 formatted, like Social Security number, okay? All immigrants, regardless of legal status, are able to earn a living as independent contractors or start a business using a Social Security number. Individual tax identification number. Now, specifically, now again, I don't know if this applies to all the states. Put in the comment section so we can learn something. Just put down which state you're from and how it go there. Anyway, you can file this W-7 application for IRS individual tax identification number with your federal income tax return. Now, ITNs are issued regardless of immigration status. Look at that. Because both resident and non-aliens may have a U.S. filing or reporting requirement under the Internal Revenue Code. Individuals must have a filing requirement and file a valid federal income tax return to receive an I-10 unless they meet exceptions. Now, look, I watched about 10 videos. It's down the middle. Some say you can, some say you can't. I guess it depends on what state, but I'm reading more and more that they can get an I-10 or a Social Security number, and they can go to work. What do you think? What do you think? Can non-U.S. citizens get an ID tax number? Let's click on that. An I-10 or individual number is a tax processing number only available to certain non-residents. Okay, so we read that. Now, let's go here. This is crazy. This is a San Diego mom sounds off on bus boarding migrants. This was 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. She right off on the border, this lady. 2 hours ago. And you got illegals trying to catch the bus where Caucasian kids supposed to get on there. Check it out.
A group of 20 migrants tried to board a school bus that was picking up young children. Nicole Cardinale is a mother of one of those children who was on the bus, and she joins me now. Can you just tell us exactly what happened?
Yeah, so a couple mornings ago, my son was on his way to school, and a neighboring bus stop, there were 20 illegal immigrants that did try to attempt to board his bus. I assume, back to San Diego City.
So they were looking for transportation more than anything else, but I guess the kids were scared to death, right?
Oh, yes, exactly. They were very confused that strangers in a large group were trying to get on their bus.
What's the school doing about this?
They did plan an action right away. They did, we do have a police escort following the buses as of right now.
Are you letting your child back on the bus?
He has not ridden the bus, no.
Is he scared?
He is scared. He's still a little shooken up by the event.
Baby, can you believe this here? Can you believe this is popping off in the United States? And I feel for her because she right on the border. She goes to say how they running up in her yard, talking about, can I use your Wi-Fi? Can I use your Wi-Fi? Come on, man. You better get off my property. Y'all really, look, let me go there. Now, I can't show that, I'm not going to show the film, but y'all heard about this here the other day. Armed crew flaunts guns inside Colorado apartment building, overrun by Venezuela gang, wild video. Now, I don't believe everything I hear. I believe some things can happen, but I don't believe everything. Come on now, because everybody had on the red and black in this video, okay? But I'm not gonna, I can't show the guns, so listen to some of the reactions here.
Have lined up to help the migrants that have come here, but nobody is helping the American citizens, the residents that are trapped in these apartment complexes.
Trapped. Denver, just miles from Arizona, has received the largest number of migrants per capita across the nation, with more than 40,000 new arrivals since December of 2022. If you're right on that border, you gone. And last night, I did a live video last night on Kamala Harris, and I did another one today. But you know what? I should have said something. Not only did majority of people give her a C-, this was very disrespectful. Because correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember any talk about how we gonna fix this migration problem. I ain't talking about, well, Kamala, what's your view? And look, borders out, she should have got nailed. Am I right? And what was it, a 21-minute video? 21-minute interview? Come on, man. Of which probably 7 minutes was to the vice president. Come on, man. That's Tim. So if you round up, Kamala talked 14 minutes. The only benefit is that the odds are she don't have to do anything until maybe 2 weeks before the election. But you got some elections coming up in a couple of weeks. So the timing was impeccable. But getting back to this migrant thing is out of hand. It's the Jack in the Box for real. CNN could have had an hour on migration and asked Kamala, say, Kamala, we gonna take a station break. No disrespect, little boy Tim, right? Can you just go chill out? We'll give you a grape soda. Or a grape frosty. Make it feel welcome, the Prince thing. Take this little grape jello, go in the corner, call your son, do something. And we need to talk to Kamala for about an hour about migration. Because it's about to get hot up in here. I think that's what CNN should have did. Check, check. And has experienced a spike in crimes attributed to the Venezuela prison gang. This is ridiculous. Have infiltrated multiple major U.S. cities after crossing the southern border. This is crazy, y'all. This illegal stick up. Can you believe you got a government that run like this? I told y'all we've been taking over. The Antichrist is real. We read our Bibles back in the day. We would never think how to interpret it like this. Woo! Come on, Jesus. I think y'all should hear her say this again. Listen to what she got to say here. I think it's fitting. Listen to her voice.
Have lined up to help the migrants that have come here, but nobody is helping the American citizens, the residents that are trapped in the...
What we gonna do, y'all? What we gonna do? Because I told y'all they're gonna take Trump out. Look, I'm keeping it real. They're gonna take him out. What do we do after Trump is gone? Do we start banding together? What's it gonna take? Because this federal government not gonna help you. We gotta fight the state and the wards and the mayors. Look, we gotta be out in the street, about 1,000, and come against the system. Because you know as well as I do, if they get this Governor Newsom thing passed with these illegals, and they start buying homes and getting apartments and whatnot, they're gonna be right up next to you. And you already see from my neighborhood, it ain't working. Let's put civilized in quotes. It's questionable. And with these Democratic mayors and governors, anything goes. Police got, they hands is tied because the DA letting them back out. Look, I've got 2 blocks from my house. Even the women illegals got ankle bracelets on. Do you hear what I just said to you? I'm watching it in real time. I told y'all it's going to be a phase 2. Phase 1 is to bring them up in here, put them in these shelters, put them in these little tent cities. Then phase 2 is to give them housing, subsidized. And they probably going to pay for it. And you out here struggling. It's like you want to go over the border and come back and change your ID, right? So you can get in on the game. It hurts, baby, it hurts. I'm just trying to do my part so y'all can see what's up. I'm Friend Shot Pierce. You like the word? Like the work? Word. Share the video, go in my old comments and my old videos and say, hey, subscribe to Friend Shot Blue. A lot of folks haven't got notifications about a month. Just go back on some old videos and type in the comment section to people who right there say, hey, subscribe to Friend Shot Blue. We can fight back. Get this information out. Let me tell y'all something. We go to the Lord in prayer, He'll give us a revelation on what to do. Stand up for America. God bless you.